Hey guys, Abhimanyu here. I am the CEO and co-founder of Launchspace, and today I'm going to tell you how to make a good-looking and impactful CV. So I've been reading on LinkedIn that a lot of companies have withdrawn pre-placement offers that they've given to students. It is also the month of April, so job season is upon us. Many of you will be graduating this year looking for jobs. Many of you will also be looking for summer internships, and of course there will be plenty of you who are already working and are looking to transition into a new role or a better job in a different company. This video is for all of you. Now before we jump into how to make a CV, what does the word CV stand for? CV is an abbreviation for curriculum vitae, which in Latin stands for course of life. A CV is supposed to be an overview of a person's work that they've done in their life. Now visually, a good CV should not contain more than 3 colors. This is a general rule of thumb that you can follow for any work that you do. If you write a document, don't use more than 3 colors. Also, the font or the typefaces that you use in the CV, those are very important. Don't use something playful, don't use cursive font, don't use handwritten fonts, definitely don't use Comic Sans, big no-no. Use professional sans serif or serif fonts. A great resource that I can recommend to you to find these would be fonts.google.com. These are free fonts listed by Google that you can use. Like I've said before, there is no hard and fast rule for what makes a good CV, but every good CV should answer 4 questions and have the one thing that is very important. I will take you through each and every one of them. The first question that your CV should answer is, who are you? This question is answered through a combination of your name. You write your name, full name, first name, last name. Your mobile number, if you want to be contacted on your mobile number. Your email address, very important. Make sure you don't have a silly email address like rockycoolboy@hotmail.com. Try to keep it professional. The email address that I have used so far is bharadwaj.abhimanyu@gmail.com, and since I've been running my own company, my email address is abhimanyu@launchspace.in. So I put my mobile number, my email address and my name on top of my CV. That's how I start. The second question your CV should be able to answer is, what have you studied? Now, since many of you are graduating from college, your academic achievements will probably be the most important achievements that you're talking about on your CV. So remember to talk about the school that you went to, the college that you went to, the degree that you have obtained, but don't stop at just the marks that you obtained. Don't just put your GPA or your score in 10th grade and 12th grade and think that that will be enough. Try to go beyond that. Think about what achievements you had or what achievements you can list down on the CV. Think about all the things that you accomplished while you were in school and college. If you were president of a society, if you ran the debating club, or if you participated in plays, write all of those things down. A lot of employers love to see students and potential employees who have not just focused on academics while at college, but have also demonstrated their abilities in co-curricular activities and non-academic activities. That gives the impression of a well-rounded profile, and that is very important in any work environment. The next thing that you need to talk about is, what have you done? Now this is more for people who already have some work experience. So you could be someone graduating from an MBA college, or you could have worked for a couple of years in the past, or you could have done a few internships in the past also. What is very important is not just talking about the jobs or the roles that you held, but very importantly talking about the outcomes that you were able to achieve for the company, which means that even if you were a door-to-door salesman, or if you were doing something that was very mechanical, talk about the numbers, talk about it in quantity. So say that you sold 20% more product than your peers. I mean, obviously don't lie, but tell the truth. Try to represent this in a quantifiable outcome. That is very important. So you could say that I was a marketing intern, and as part of that role, I was able to increase the engagement on my client's page by 25%. These are good things, and they show that you are able to understand outcomes, because a job is not just about doing the work, it is about achieving a certain number of outcomes. If you're able to do that, if you have done that in your past experiences, companies will really appreciate that and will give you plus marks for that. Now you need to talk about what are the skills that you're good at. Why should this company hire you for what skills? Now skills can be of two kinds. They can be of interpersonal and personal nature, which means you're a good communicator, you're very good at, you're very logical. All of these are interpersonal, personal skills. Or you could have technical skills. Like you could be very good at a particular software, something like Adobe Photoshop or Illustrator, or some of you I've seen write Microsoft Excel. Now, if you've just used Excel in your life for making tables and making birthday invitations or I don't know what, feel free to put that down, but Excel is a very common skill today. So if you're writing that you're good at Microsoft Excel, most companies don't care. Unless you're really good at Excel and you can, I don't know, do a pivot chart that consists of 5 sheets and 4 documents. I don't know if that's possible, but if you can do that, then you should mention Microsoft Excel as a skill. So think about what softwares you're good at, what have you used. So we've covered 4 questions. We've covered who are you, what have you studied, what have you done, what are you good at. The final or the first thing that you need to think about, this is why I've written a 0 over here, is the call to action. Now a call to action means it stands for what you want the reader of your CV to do the moment they've read your CV. Do you want them to send you an email? Do you want them to call you? A call to action should be very apparent on your CV. The more important thing for you to note is that if you're applying to a certain company for a certain role, your CV can look very different from what it looks like for a different company, or even the same company but a different role. For example, if you're applying for the role of a marketing analyst and you've worked with a company as a marketing intern, the numbers that you talk about there are extremely important, But if you're applying in a content role to a different company where you're a content development specialist or something, the numbers may not be very important. There, your ability to come up with new content, to design new content, create, curate, publish new content, that becomes very important. So remember, it is essential to curate what company you're working for, which means on the basis of the company that you've picked or the company that you're applying to, you need to be able to identify what is going to appeal to this company. What are the things that I have done that this company is going to find valuable, especially for the role that I'm applying for, and you need to curate your CV so that it stands exactly like that. That's it, guys. These are some basic rules that if you follow while making your CV, it can make a huge difference in the number of calls you get from companies, how people perceive your CV. Even if you don't get a call, maybe they remember that you sent a very good CV and they keep you in mind for the next round. So make sure you follow some of the rules and some of the ideas that I've shared here while designing your CV. If you would like a free CV template that we have created and that I have used for myself in the past, it will be available in the link in the description. Please leave us a like, please subscribe to our channel, and if you like more videos, if you would like to watch more videos like this, please share your ideas in the comments for what you would like us to talk about, and we're looking forward to your feedback. Thank you so much for tuning in.